RC combo. The English student has arrived. And here we go. We're going to find out. Timbersaw. Interesting. On NIGMA, smoked up, looking for trouble. We got... my brain just turned off and on. Ghost on the Marcy, and we might have a fight. Stormstormer going to be thrown forward here. Flame Break only hits Kadara off to the side. Now they're pulled back onto Stormstormer into the team. Half health here. 100 health goes down. Noob gets it. Ghost will fall, though, to Shad as Timbersaw gets a lot of damage down. GH going to get the kill onto Daze. Noob, the new Link target. Timber Chain forward from Mikasa. Wants to try and get some damage down, but it doesn't look like they will. Noob gets a kill onto Shad. Marcelin is really loading up Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Oh, Kadara thrown back once again. Does have the heal going. Will manage to stay up. Good nightmare there onto the Marcy. GH now is going to be the target. Takes a lot of damage from the Whirling Death. Can't get away. Well, back up on the top lane should be fine. They are tri-laning against this combo. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but... Whoa. Kadaro caught out, Flame Break back. GH is there, jump forward from the Marcy, and they'll claim their kill. Daze thrown back by the English student. Oh, the Centaur Stomp going to stop it. There's a Whirling Death, hits onto 3. Samau's here, though. Drops the Dream Coil, and Timbersaw will go night-night as well. Stormstormer, though, going to make sure that they at least get the Shrine of Wisdom, so it should... Well, stun onto the Timbersaw mid-chain. Marcy has ulti. There's no... Oh! Jumps on him mid-chain, then literally grabs him out of the air mid-chain. Oh, Samau getting gone on by Stormstormer. Has an Astral Step here. Will jump away, and Stormstormer not going to follow. Meanwhile... Yeah, Doom just drops the Doom on the rotating Batrider, though. Nice free kill there for Daze. Meanwhile, up top, Kadaro TPs to defend the tower. Immediately get punished. Stormstormer is here. Here's the Resonant Pulse. Going to get the taunt back on GH. Ghost trying to give him something to tether to. Dream Coil goes down from Samau onto 3. Stormstormer breaks it. Goes through. Has the salve going. Ghost goes up onto the high ground. Misses it. Mixing the Timber Chain out. But Noom's there. Has the swashbuckle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it was looking... like pretty good for OG there. Stormstormer finding the IO, but they just couldn't finish it. I think we'll get the IO Tusk or the Narganet game. Who knows, bro? Noob. And that was Swashbuckle. Meanwhile, Ghost. Oh, they get the kill down in the bottom lane on the Doom. I didn't even see this dive happening. I was too busy watching mid where nothing was happening. I'm so good at this whole observing stuff. Man, it's crazy Iron Man. He's trying to live, man. He's trying to live, man. He's trying to live. Chantress now fighting up onto Omar. Dream Coil onto the Void Spirit. Not going to break up the Flame Break back once it's broken. Are you kidding me? Omar gets the kill. Now Kadaro runs for the hill. Noob. Panga rolls. Goes for the right clicks. There's the shield crash. The damage is obscene. No mana on the puck. But they don't need it. GH comes in. Takes the kill. Ghost now moving forward. Has his ulti. Nightmares there. Going to be tanked by the IO. Just so... Ghost can kill some nerds. TB not going to happen. It's a double kill for this IO. Kadaro, no. Kadaro, no. He TPs. They're already ready. There's a refusal up on this Marcy. There's nothing he can do. Now Timbersaw in trouble. Has level 6. I'm setting up a wheel. If I ever experience a Dota game like this, I'll need it, right? Oh, so they get the kill on Stormstormer mid. Are you serious? I was like watching the Doom. I'm like, he's going to get back in this game, right? No, Stormstormer dies mid. This is... My God. 12-minute mech on IO. Going for the Glimmer Cape. Oh, they walk into him, but it has the Doom onto the Marcy. This would be a huge kill if they could get it. But he's actually not dying. GH doesn't have any mana. Marcy keeping the link going. And, Stormstormer jumps in. Sleep gonna stop the damage from coming through. Omar at least goes down to Shad, but Marcy no longer doomed. Do they have a way to stop anything? They can just kill the Bane. They can just kill the Bane. It's a double kill for Samau, and I think Kadaro will be joining him. He'll at least get the Watcher for his troubles. Yep, they're going to get the shrine. Shad is here. This could just be a kill. GH in the trees. They'll walk forward. No way. Wait, okay. Ghost to GH. They respect. Nightmare's going to be there. Stormstormer shows up. They do have relocate, but he's taunted. Now going to relink. And Samel's here with a shield rune with the dream coil. The throwback on Doom. There's nothing he can do. Look at that slow. Puck finds the people trying to get out of this with the dream coil. Luckily, they have the ability to get out of the mobility, but Ghost actually, he's taking names. Taunt will land from Stormstormer. Smell hits the silence. The only reason Kadara is alive here is Smell just has no mana, but there's the defusal. Toss back. Daze, meanwhile, will get the kill onto GH, but I think Ghost is happy with this kill. And there it is. Now, the Bane caught out in the trees. The Panga ulti comes through, bouncing back and forth and dead, and GH does die. You killed half of the raid boss. They were sort of come farm this wave so bad. There's a smoke up into the top lane from Mixer and Stormstormer. They want to try and get a kill or something. They'll get the Doom once again on Marcy. Noob is here though, doesn't have ulti. And they blow up the raid boss. Io wasn't in position to save them. Now, relocates the Pango out into the safety. Dream Coil onto 3. Chakram goes onto 4. No, onto 3. Daze wasn't put by it. Now Io going to be in a little bit of a problem. Instantly taunted up. Samal is here with an arcane, jumps forward with the silence. Now GH gets himself to safety, gets the mech as well. Noob full health going in. Remember, doesn't have ulti. GH will finally die. Mixer gets the kill, but it's the lasso on Stormstormer who jumps to safety with the astral step. Meanwhile, Samal and Noob trying to get anything they can on the back line. Bane will go down surely. Brain Sap gonna hit. Mixer gets the kill onto Omar in the meantime, and Noob can't finish off anything in this fight. Nightmare here. It's a good fight for OG, but Marcy's still alive. Teleport out for Doom, and he will make it as his, and an AD rune in the bottle. Ooh, BKB finished on Marcy as well. Kadara up on the high ground. They would love to kill this Marcy again. They don't have Doom online for 30 seconds. Mixer going to be who they find. Toss back onto the Timber. There's the slow. Ghost uses the ulti. Then the stun on the Bane. BKB. The Nightmare's going to stop him from getting the kill immediately, but it will happen eventually. Now the lasso on the Timbersaw. Hasn't he been through enough? Samel goes through it with the AD, the Dream Coil, and the fucking rebound as well. My God, she's jumping all over the gosh darn place. Full. What's the why? What's the angle? Is it just because you want to see it? Oh, Stormstormer's dead. Stormstormer's dead. Is it just because you want to see it, Xinyu? Like, what's the... They're pinging the top lane once again. They have to defend this tower. Can OG find the angle again? TP from the Puck smoked up. He has the blink going. Could go for the Dream Coil on so many. They find and explode the Enchantress. Jump in from Stormstormer. Doesn't lead to anything. Silence onto the Bane. There will be no Fiend's Grip. Mixer at least going to get the kill onto Omar, but Shad goes down. Doesn't even get the Doom off. There is the Fiend's Grip. And there is the kill. Noob will bring him down. Buyback from the Enchantress. The Aghanim Scepter is... The dreams are just so far away. That's... You know what a wise man once said? That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, no, the relocation bot. That's crazy, man. They get the kill. I can't keep up with this IO. I'm too busy stimming. Batrider, Firefly goes forward. Flame break back. They find the Bane. It's a good kill to get. And Omar will confirm it. Uh-oh. Doom may live up to his name straight. Rebound forward. There's the diffuser. Will get his Doom off. But it's just a drop in a bucket. It's a piss in the wind. He's actually gonna live.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Now Dream Coil on the Doom in the mid lane. Want to recreate the mistakes. Nightmare will block the stun. Love to see it. Silence comes out. Follow up for the Pango. Shield crash. Diffusal. Kill. Samal gets it. And they're on the run. They're on the hunt. And Bane going for the Aether Lens and then the Ags. It's a dream. I'll give you that. Marcy going for the BKB. Puck has the Lincolns and almost a kill. The Firefly is there just waiting for the heal to run out. And there it is. Samel picks up a kill onto Kadaro. Pango has the Ags going for the Lotus. Emoji in the trees. They'd love to get the kill here. Oh, they'll find the Nightmare on the Marcy, but not the Io. Playing really well with the spacing. Stormstormer's going to be the target. Taunted up. Ghost could use his BKB. Not doing so yet. Still has the Aegis. Slow onto Enchantress. The Fiend's Grip's going to be used on them, and Doom's brought down before they can use the ulti. And now Noob finds Daze. You are holding on too tight as Ghost gets the kill. Aegis for 57 seconds. Finishes a defusal. Just finishes finishes a nullify. Immediately goes forward, nullify onto Stormstorm. A taunt will land onto Marcy. There's the Lincoln Shad. Still has the ulti. The lasso! They bring him down. Timbersword nullified. And GG is called. OG don't want to watch this any longer. They don't even get to see the Ags on the end. Taking it. Saying, and it felt a lot like OG really needed to win their lanes to have a chance in this one. And already NIGMA look like they're going to get the kill on today's. One more right click, gets the Hex, the arrow, perfectly timed. Ghost picks up first blood. Mixer putting some pressure on this Drow. Slow, gonna hit onto the Ringmaster. Fit will go back, and Shad gets himself on the board nice and early. Meanwhile, Noob, we're taking a little bit of damage, has to back up here. GH is apparently flanking Mixer, who will Timber Chain to safety, and Stormstorm are gonna get the kill mid thanks to Daze with the shackles. Oh, Timbersaw stuck on the low ground. Does have Timber Chain. There's the fear. They're not going to be able to get the kill. They didn't interrupt the Timber Chain out, so outside of the map. Haste used by Daze. Could get a shackle going. Wants to get onto Ghost. Chicken Finger will proc. TP in from Doom. Timber Chain forward. Ghost now in a lot of trouble. The silence only hits the Shadow Shaman. They get the Stampede off. Can he get it? Oh, he cancels his shackle. No. Hex onto the Ringmaster at least. The follow-up is there with the Timber Chain.
Top tower is under attack.
Doom heads back down bot. He wants to catch some waves. You know what GH does show Drink Coil. Gets used on the Shadow Shaman. Omar going to get the kill. Dara now. Could be the target. No, it's going to be the Timbersaw pulled back towards the Drow into the silence as well. The multi-shot
Middle tower is under attack.
does so much damage even early on. And Drow picks up the Stampede down on the bottom side. Doom was used on Naga, and they will probably die from it. There it is. So GH gonna get doomed and die. Bottom side, and a tree is picking up the AD room. Meanwhile, Stampede up on the top side. They're going for Ghost. Luckily, they get the heal off from Omar. Will be completely fine. One shot comes through. There's the Dream Coil onto the Shadow Shaman. Leashed up, feared down, brought to death by the Ringmasters last hit. And Ghost just gonna try and farm up these wards, but accidentally was the Timbersaw, but that means she doesn't have it to survive this gank. Playing underneath her tower, playing a little bit safe. They don't particularly want to dive the tower. Stormstorm are going to go for it. Gets the ulti. There is the Shackle. Timbersaw forward as well. Mass TPs, but GH can't get the song off. And will die. So good play there from OG. As they don't have the tools to keep her alive. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Monkey King going to find the puck. Gets the slow. Ice Path from behind into the Macapire. And Samal's dead. OG showing signs of life. 3k up at 14 minutes. That's another ancient camp. They want to go on the Centaur up in the top lane. There's the Hex into the Shadow Shaman ulti. Has the Stampede, but not going to be able to get it off. Too much damage comes out. Stormstormer gets himself another kill. And this should be the Tormentor. Just farming bot, having a grand old time. Has the blink already. They find Naga through the twin gate. And yeah, OG, it just feels like NIGMA aren't doing anything. Now, so what are we looking at item-wise? So Monkey King finishes up his BKB, still has the Aegis, going to get the stun onto Omar. Escape Act tries to get him to safety. GH is here, has Song, but I doubt he wants to use it. Force Stuff is there. Hex onto the puck. That will force out the Song. So they should escape. Mixer says no. Shuts out the Chakram, and there is the kill. At least the puck. Wait, were they diving the base? There's no way they get away with this. There's the Doom into the multi-shot. What's happening? They're all quite low. Sentinel goes in, hits a 3-man stun. Timbersaw getting low, but a beautiful ice pass from Kadaro. And now Stormstormer going onto the Drow, but she has Hurricane Pike, will get herself to safety. Buyback for the Punk, and now BKB TP. Timber chains forwards. There's the Chakram. Are you kidding me?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kadaro dies in the base to Samau. What was that? I think Dream caught up in 10 seconds for this puck. Has the blink. Love to get a kill on a support or something. Now Smoke will break. Samau sees him into the silence. Multi-shot, not really going to have the angle. And then can they get it? Yes, they can. The dagger will hit onto the high ground. Meanwhile, Stampede, they want to try and find more. Centaur gets the stun onto Kadaro, but he has the damage. Ringmaster ulti. The taunt lands! They'll get the kill onto Kadaro. What else? Buyback from the Shadow Shaman. Very trigger happy. Ags up on the Timber Sword. Silence goes through. No one going to get hit by the explosion. Shad, meanwhile, goes in onto the Naga Siren. Will be able to pick up that kill. Didn't have Song available. Courier goes down for Samau with some dust on it. No big thang by the chicken wang. NIGMA. Puck going for the Lincolns. Wants to avoid any Dooms. And Doom's going for a Manta. Probably for this exact reason. Wants to stop being silenced. Centaur's here. They keep going for that Doom. Doom will land onto the puck. Stampede is used, but it's a little bit too late. Monkey King there to confirm the kill. And once again, NIGMA playing very scared. I figure that is where they're going, and rotate to the top side of the map. Tormentor will get the shard for Omar, and now Monkey King knows where they are. Has the Aegis, spots out the Drow. Prepping the stun. Noob is there. Going forward. The rest of Radiant on the way. Double stun. Ringmaster's one of the targets. Gets the escape back. There's the Stampede trying to get to safety. But the Shackles. They have to leave the Ringmaster behind. Teleport out from the Drow. Will keep her alive. But Puck in a little bit of a sticky wicket. Will get to blink to safety. Gets the Hitcher Ride. Can't get the Hitcher Ride, sorry. Centaur prepping the stun, but he's just going to die. Buyback available for that Centaur. Now smoke from NIGMA. They think this is their time. This is their angle. Maybe they can find a pick-off. Maybe they can find a play. Shadow Shaman immediately blinking out. But the smoke is still up. Shadow Blade of the Monkey King breaks two smokes. They have the vision. They see the tree. They get a silence. BKB immediately for Stormstormer. Jumps onto the Centaur, but there's a Drow on the high ground. The Stampede. Stormstormer's just melting underneath the damage. Can they get the kill here? Taunted up by the Ringmaster ulti. They get the kill! Somehow finishes off Stormstormer. The Shadow Shaman goes down in the trees. The Naga Siren ulti splits up the fight, gives them more chance. TP out from Kandaro. Omar finishes off that Shadow Shaman. They find Kadaro here. They're going to get the kill here. GH with the net rooted up, and Samau picks it. And NIGMA, a 14k gold advantage for OG for about 30 minutes. Slipping from their fingers. Shad on the sidelines has the Doom, goes forward, gets onto the top of the glacier, and Drow with the escape are not going to live here. Even with the Glimmer Cape, they play too confident after winning that fight. Shad gets himself a double kill. Hunt spots the Puck, who clears the wave. Gonna try and jump to safety. Silence runs out. The Monkey King stun will land. New goes in, goes forward with the Stampede, but he just melts inside Stormstormer's ult. Samel dies as well. The Naga Siren song just doesn't keep them alive. Drow up in 3 seconds. Buyback available for the Puck, for the Centaur, but I think this may be it for Enigma. They are available. There's the fortification.
Dire's top tower
is Doom TPing in onto Stormstormer. They found the Drow. Gets the BKB off, but that doesn't matter to a Doom. Moves forward, BKB'd up. Drow doing what they can to get away, but what they can is not much. Level 25 of this Doom. Hexed up, nowhere to go, doesn't have buyback! Oh, they'll find Puck. Get the kill. BKB forward into the channeling. Oh, the BKB as well. Refresher shard used. Double shaman. Okay. Another. Oh, they wanted to go for the win there instead. Buyback from the Samao. Gaze. BKB'd up. They thought they saw the win there. They thought they saw the angle. Shadow Shaman drops the wards. And the banner. There's the Glacier though. Trying to do what he can. Stun. Onto Stormstormer. Doom gonna land. Onto the Centaur. He has the buyback though. Escape back gonna be used. Stormstormer gets on top of the Drown Nullifier. And Naga Siren Song gets up. Meanwhile, Tibasaur on the backline with the BKB. Multi-shot will go through. Getting as much damage as he can. Stormstormer ulti still there. Fortification used. And NIGMA hold high ground for now. Buyback was used by the Center War Runner. Clear the top way. Monkey King goes in first. There's the stun, followed by the silence. Can they get the kill? He has the Aegis though, taunted up and brought down. Tibasaur meanwhile on top of the Drow. Hurricane Pipe moves him into the wrong direction. Dace is there with the shackle, the force after safety. Macapie gonna go down. Escape act is there. BKB used. Can they get to safety? Doesn't have Hurricane Pipe for 12 seconds, but they don't have the right click damage to bring him. Instead, the Rax will be the target. Monkey King ulti will cover their damage. Shadow Shaman ulti as well. Samao moves into the base trying to do what he can. BKB used by the Monkey King and Mega Creeps will spawn.
The Radiant now have Mega Creeps.
Smoke up from OG into the base. Doom very deep in. They're not expecting this angle. The Doom will land on the Center Wall Runner. No buyback for the hero, but the song. No, it doesn't keep him alive. Naga Siren doing what they can. Now the Ringmaster ulti. The Dream Coil hits absolutely everyone. The Fear onto the Doom. Gonna get the break in. Samao is in, but Kadira finds Naga Siren into the background. Does have buyback. And the Stroud just wasn't hitting, just couldn't do the damage. Doom will last. It's the second one. Can't regen in base. Does have the buyback. Has the Daedalus, but Doom dives into base, has buyback the Ancient. The Ancient is exposed. The Ancient is dead. And we are going to a game 3. What? I mean, I'm ignoring the rest of OG's heroes because they split it, but not going to quite manage it. Shards onto Shad. Going to get the return around with the stun. There's the tag team. Trying to do what they can, but a lot of heals onto Shad. Will the first blood happen? Yes, it will! Omar gets on the board and punishes the Alchemist in lane. Not.
Let us fight.
So Astral steps forward. Doesn't have an Astral Step to get out or a Dissimulate. May have been a bit of a mistake there. Will finally have Astral Step and escape. But that was a very close wait. They're going to keep going. Tusk is still here. The sleep will land. Samao has a Spark Wraith. Oh, Daze getting the dodge off with the disruption. That was so close. Now Tusk going to die for the aggression. And it felt like if NIGMA were on the same page there, that is definitely a kill. But doesn't know what's coming for him. Jump forward, Aether Remnant with the taunt. And Stormstormer with the kill. Maybe not. 9 health. The Shadow Poison misses. Ghost stuck in a weaving. And they have to let this one go. Another dodge on the Shadow Poison. Daze wants it so badly. Doesn't hit it again. Holy Ghost.
Balance the scale.
There is no way he doesn't die there. Arax.
Has been killed.
Now fight down the bump side. Going to get the taunt out in the TP. And Omar brought down by Stormstormer. That in 20 minutes, you could have a lot of attributes. Enchantress. Gonna be Flux. Sleep will hit. Ghost moves forward, but this isn't the target he really wants. He has the ulti. Disruption will keep them alive for now. Now Kadaro, surely to be cut down by the Rogue Knight and co. There it is. Ghost gets himself his first kill. Sleep will land on Stormstormer. Spark Wraith immediately going to wake them up. Thanks, Venge. You're welcome. Oh, stun going to land. On out of time. They weren't expecting the Alchemist to turn up so early. And there is the kill. Samael's double also going to die. Gives the money to the Enchantress. And OG starting the snowball. I don't know. The net worth advantage is only the Alchinate so far. Yeah, but like the Alk is still ahead, you know? NIGMA now in a little bit of trouble. Jump forward from Shad. Gets another kill for Mixer. Gets another kill for Mixer. Dark Warden going for the Ags once again. Sven ulti jumps forward. Stormstormer's there. Snowball. Follow-up sleep. Not even going to need it. The Walrus Punch is enough to put Stormstormer home. And now the dance happens on the bottom side under the map. Oh, they're going to find the Alchemist. Elder Tide ulti comes through. There's a sleep. Sven is there. The BKB just a little bit too late. The stun. Not going to do much as Ghost gets himself a kill. And that should be the Roche. Out with the Astral Spirit. Elder Titan going to just walk through. What an absolute Chad. Walrus Punch on 2 days. Self-disruption, trying to keep himself alive. Not going to quite manage that as Omar gets the kill now. Ghost on the hunt.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Beastmaster ulti was used, but saved their lives. They're going to get the tower now. TP into the mid lane. Comes out from Alchemist. Oh, me. What the what? What? Okay, sorry for missing that. Ghost going to get a kill onto Stormstormer up in the top lane. Noob going to lose one of his creeps there, but may not need it if there's a Tusk with him. Keeps going. Has the blink. Smoke will break on the Alchemist. There it is. Still has the ulti, and he's steady. Going to go for Kidaro, and he just melts. Shad now could be in trouble. Going to get the stun off. There is the sleep.
Radiant's middle.
Has his carrier following. Oh, range up. Oh, Sven. Oh no, the ulti from the Sven jumps in. Stormstormer has the gall to walk into the river, gets punished for it. Now Kadaro is here, pulled back by the Harpoon. Shad at least going to get a stun onto the Tusk, maybe, but he doesn't have the damage. Mixad pops the ulti in the middle of the fight. They still have Aegis for 20 seconds here. Kadaro's tanking a lot from this Sven, and the rest of NIGMA aren't in range to really help. Sven, 10 seconds on this Aegis. Stun lands on the Beastmaster, and Sven will back up to get the regen from the Aegis. Beastmaster in trouble. Silenced up, slowed up. Aegis will pop. Ulti comes out. And somehow OG find the angle. I don't... What? I just don't... Sven was moving forward and his team just stood behind. OG are just playing on the top side now. They'll take up the triangle space. Alchemist, no, he blinks in. We'll get the BKF before the stump of the Beastmaster. Ulti is there and Ghost just tears him apart. No! How unlucky! Concoction. Maybe if they can find someone, maybe if they can blow them up, they can get the fight. They know they're there. They get the vision up on the high ground. Alchemist goes forward. Silence onto the Tusk, but the taunt will miss. The follow-up is at least there, though. It's Tusk. Not going to die, but Sven is the target for the Alchemist, but he just doesn't do any damage. Mixer going to get a kill onto Omar. Kadara going to die to Samal. But Sven, no, he just tears him apart with the Satanic. The right click's keeping him alive, and OG are all dead. The Satanic keeps him alive. Right to the top side, and again, grouped up. Trying to look for the angle, but this time no smoke. Tusk. Oh no, on the high ground they find Stormstormer, and he's just ripped to shreds. But on the meanwhile, on the right side, Stormstormer going to buy back, trying to get in the fight. GH will go down, gets his ulti down, pulls back Shad. What are the rest of NIGMA doing? Grouped up. Looks like they do kind of want to fight this. They would love to get the kill onto the Alchemist. Doesn't have TP. He's very deep into the game. Elder Titan going to buy back Stormstormer. Could be a dieback. The stun follows him. The Walrus Punch. They're unable to get the kill. Kadara is going to be the target instead. There's the Harpoon. And they cut him down. Ghost will get the kill. Taunt up on the high ground. Sven being kited a little bit as the Death Prophet ulti goes through. Good TP out there from Daze, but they want to try and follow his Death Prophet. Sven ulti runs out. Instead, Stormstormer's the target. Omar gets the snowball. He finds him. Can he get the kill? Assimilate into the tree line. Finds him with the shards. They see him. They have the technology. They have the angle. They have the dieback. Ghost picks up the kill onto Stormstormer. What? Meanwhile, Death Prophet gets the kill on Arc Warden under the tier 2 mid. That's immediately just gonna... No, he's gonna cancel it. Sven TP's in. Goes for it. BKB comes out from the Alk. They find Daze. That will be the target. TP for the Alk will work. But Daze dead. It's the dire move to the top side of the map. Stormstormer drawing the line. They need to push out top, but Beastmaster's here with the ultimate and just cuts him down. 18k gold lead here for NIGMA. OG trying everything they can to stay. Now the melee racks will go down. Hex onto the Enchantress. Shad goes in. Gets the stun onto the Sven. But again, he still has Aegis. He can't even kill the double. He can't even kill the double at all. Banish onto the Sven. 15 seconds on the Aegis. If they can cut this out, he kind of wants to die right now. There it is. As the BKB. Melee Rex healing up. Taunt will instantly come out. BKB in 15 seconds. The stun. Sven getting low. Sven will die. The raid boss is dead. Kindara gets the kill. What else can OG get? Heals up into the air and the Shadow Demon can't get the disruption off. Tusk snowballs in 16 health. Looks like he won't get away. Shadow Poison will bring him down. Unstable Concoction. We'll get the Shad the kill on the double and the racks available to him.
Under attack.
Stormstormer still running, has Astral Step. Ghost is still running, has the Swift Blink, checking the tree line. Stormstormer just run away. There it is. Harpoon into the Starling. He cleaves him down. Ben TV's mid. Stormstormer dead for 50 seconds. Oh, and they find the Death Prophet. Another kill. Another kill on today's. Can OG find the angle once again? They won one fight on high ground. Can they do it twice? Goes in with the silence. Taunt lands onto the Sven. 50% health. BKB's up. Shad finds the backline onto the Tusk. Gets the stun. Wants to move forward. Buyback for the Death Prophet. Comes in with the ultimate. Silence lands onto this Beastmaster. Tries to get a sleep off it. It doesn't really hit on people important. Beastmaster going to get the ulti onto the Death Prophet and try and TP out. Will make it, but Sven turns around with the sword. Puts Daze to it. Shad. That's the stun up. The double. Tusk is here. So Smau. They want to keep going. Walrus Punch onto the Alchemist. Up into the air he goes. Getting low. BKB used. Ghost. Cleaves down Kadara. Cleaves down Mikasa. Alk. Not long for this world. There is a Sven looking for him. Dead for 100 seconds on a Death Prophet. There is no fucking way we pause right now. There is absolutely no goddamn way we pause right now. On the hunt.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Trying to find any way back into this game. Any path. But Ghost not keen on giving them that opportunity. Moves forward, has the ulti on the Sven. Last tier 3 goes down in the last reign of racks. Sven has already ulted. They find the flank on the OG. They get a silence onto the backline, but Ghost moves forward. The superhero, gonna cut down Kadara right there. Tusk will die to Shad though. So far 1 for 1. BKB used by the Sven. Wants to go for more. Double sleep. Stormstormer going to be the target. Gets taunted up. The BKB going to make sure it doesn't happen. Alchemist now trying to kill absolutely anyone. Find any sort of damage. Doesn't quite manage, but will kite the Sven. Now Mikasa going to be the target. A good concoction there. Beastmaster getting low. Stormstormer going to die to some Mao. Beastmaster still alive. Finally goes down to Mikasa. Buyback from Stormstormer into the fight. Alchemist though brought down. Ghost flies forward. NIGMA, I think they've done it. 4 dead from OG. GG is called. And NIGMA are going to TI.
Dire victory.